What did you think you were really good at until you saw someone who was actually really good at it? Table tennis. We had a table at work, and so I started playing any time I could, with whoever I could. I'd played a little when I was a kid, so picked it back up quickly and started getting half decent. Eventually, I started playing with one coworker fairly regularly. He was good, no doubt. At first he was clearly just volleying with me, not actually putting it away when he'd get the chance. This made it more fun for me to be sure, and offered me great practice. Anyway, after about a year, I'd gotten to the point where I could cream everybody I'd play with ease, except him. And our games had elevated drastically, to the point of all-out smashing the ball back and forth standing 10 feet away from the table. And I actually started winning some games every now and then. I was ecstatic. Well, one day, after losing a pretty heated game to me, and me being just a little bit pompous about it, my table tennis buddy / co-worker pulls a total Inigo Montoya on me, flips the paddle from his left hand, which he 100% consistently used when playing against me, into his right and says to me, "You know I'm right-handed, right?" I did not. Nor did I ever win another game against him. At one point I thought I was pretty savvy in Excel since I was the best at it out of the people I knew. Well, then I meet someone who really knew how to use Excel and realized that I really only knew the basics. Don't forget the soft skills side of this, being able to make something quickly, that does what you, or someone else, needs it to do. Yes, there are times where you need to flex the VBA and deep Excel skill. But honestly, most of the time, you just need to manipulate some data in some reasonably straightforward way, and present it in a readable fashion. There is so much value in that. 8 ball and 9 ball. I had a table at home and would practice while watching TV. No one could beat me. In college I'd play a $1 a ball, everyone owed me money. Then I played someone that regularly entered tournaments. I was lucky if I got to shoot because he was running the table every game. Friends of mine had a pool table in their apartment and thought they were pretty good. They were out at a bar with tables and there was an older guy playing alone, but only using one arm to shoot. They asked him why and he said, "It's too easy with both arms," and they watched him run the table, twice, without missing a shot. Having played guitar for over 20 years and performing both as a hobby and as a profession at different times in my life, I'll let you in on a secret. There is no best guitar player. Guitar can be approached from a million angles with a million different goals in mind. No two guitar players have the same approach. What makes a great guitar player is someone who can entertain people. If you can stay in time, have decent tone, and play good music, people will love you. If you are super fast and technical, no one will care except other guitar players. If being super fast and technical is your goal, that's fine. Go for it. But don't expect anyone to care except other guitarists. Have great tone and play good songs with a solid band, people will think you're amazing. Even if you're playing simple stuff. Bonus points if you can play just enough lead licks for non-guitarists to think you can really wail. There are tons and tons of professional guitarists making a living from it who aren't as good as you. Trust me. Edit. Okay, well, I can't respond to everyone, so I'm gonna just do a quick edit here. First, I found all the technical guitar players on Reddit. Yes, guys, I know that there are non-guitarists who enjoy Steve Vai and Dragonforce and Yngwie Malmsteen. Yes, I'm aware that death metal and flamenco guitar are both highly demanding styles and lots of people enjoy them. Yes, I used a little hyperbole in saying, no one cares but other guitarists. Settle down. Technical shredders are great. I love them, but they play to a much more narrow audience than most major musical genres. Let's be realistic here. Second, I did not mean to imply that you should just go out and play Wonderwall and Last Dance with Mary Jane because people like it and that'll make you a good guitarist. My point was that there are lots of ways to be good, and people will, in general. I know there are exceptions, please don't tell me about all of them, respond more positively to whatever music you are playing if you have passion and soul in it. Aspiring guitarists of Reddit, my advice to you is to play what you love, and put your soul into it. Express yourself through your instrument. Don't just mechanically repeat the notes, play the demmed guitar. Let it be your voice. Let it say the things you can't get your mouth to say. Anyways, here's Wonderwall Driving. Everyone thinks they're a good driver. Sit along with a professional driver as they go through a course, and then try to do the same? So humbling. As a professional driver, I can't tell you how many times people in high school jabbed and poked at me to street race against them. I always turned it down because you spend your childhood at a racetrack and you learn how dangerous an idiot behind the wheel can be. Finally, one summer I got fed up with it and invited the usual suspects to a local karting track that had kart rentals available. I told them if they beat me, I'd cover their rentals for the night, not cheap, and buy them dinner on the drive back. They were obviously thrilled to take the bet. Before the 8 or so minute race had ended, I had lapped them both twice and smashed the monthly track record by a good 2 seconds. Not going to lie, it felt really good. Edit: I definitely didn't expect this to get any traction at all. I've got a big work day tomorrow so I can't really respond to everyone, but thank you so much for the silver.